And, during the President Trump investigations, what did they find out? They found out that he makes a lot of money and he does a really good job at it. And I can't wait to see him back in the White House and just fixing all of this.
Really? That was all they found out in the numerous investigations into Trump's business dealings? Because I seem to remember back in 2018, the entire Trump Foundation was forced to shut down, but I guess Lauren Boebert wasn't paying attention to that. She was probably too busy trying to get the attention of her idol, then President Donald Trump. To refresh her memory, a New York judge found the former president's company partaking in a, quote, shocking pattern of illegality and ordered the Trumps to pay $2 million in restitution to charity after admitting to New York AG Letitia James that he and his children had violated their fiduciary duties as officers and directors of the now shuttered Donald J. Trump Foundation. I genuinely don't understand what could compel someone to lie so brazenly day after day after day. Politicians used to be masters of the spin, how to divert our attention away from one scandal to something else, but since the Trump years, flat out lying is now just totally acceptable. People like Lauren Boebert, who do this type of thing, and the networks that platform them, are hands down responsible for the cataclysmic divide of the American public. A divide that grows increasingly more violent and unsustainable every day. The lying, though, is a necessary foundation of their careers. In fact, we only know these far-right congresspeople because they say the dumbest stuff day in and day out, and instead of being held accountable, they just keep gaining more Twitter followers and slots on cable news.
And look at the way the Trump family was treated, and they've never done anything wrong. They've never done anything like this. And they have abused President Trump's children and tried to ruin their names. Don Jr., Eric, Ivanka, even Tiffany, and even Barron. The left even came after Barron as a child.
So circle back to where I just mentioned that their family's foundation was literally found guilty of fraud, and then try and tell me they never did anything wrong. But of course, as our news ecosystem cleaves in two, no one is going to hold MTG accountable, because this type of outlandish lie is what these pundits want. They want a soundbite that goes viral to get clicks and downloads, and it's just greed from the top all the way down. So Green says that the left came after Barron as a child, and I truly don't remember any such abuse being hurled at Trump's youngest son. I definitely, though, feel sorry for Barron for being forced into such a toxic and stressful position in a very stressful time of life. I think many of us on the left would openly admit that. And even Tiffany, I couldn't tell you a single thing about her or any news items she was involved in, and I'm sure many of us couldn't either. But the three older Trumps were working members of the American government, a particularly unpopular government, and so criticism hurled towards them is fair game. It's literally part of the job of being a public servant. But people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert can't actually govern or do anything to truly help the American people, so they are just stuck in this feedback loop of praising Trump, getting backlash, responding to the backlash by praising and lying. It's a terrible, terrible timeline that looks like it's in no rush to die down. If you want more of my coverage on the breakdown, stay right here. You can watch my latest video where a Fox host gets schooled on a woke product by clicking on the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.